Yo, what up? What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all are not gonna believe it. Y'all are not gonna believe it. I'm here listening to some music, and then I start texting my mom, and all of a sudden I totally forgot that I was supposed to be going live. Like literally, I forgot. So I apologize for being I apologize for being late. Make sure y'all tap into the live, man. I totally lost track of time. I forgot that I was supposed to be going live. So make sure y'all pull up and we look at this. Make sure y'all pull up, man. He said, man, get off LeBron nut. Bro, like, I don't know what to say with you LeBron fans no more, man. Y'all come to my channel every single day complaining about the same stuff. It's not gonna stop. I don't know why y'all keep coming back. Anyway, shout out to the Yonkers in the building, Pennsylvania in the building. Somebody got canceled, bro. This when I saw this topic, man, I was like, we got to talk about it. So make sure y'all pull up, man. Make sure y'all pull up. He said LeBron D riders work full time to defend him for free. Make sure y'all pull up, man. Alaska in the building. What up? The Philippines, Minneapolis, Virginia. Where else we got? The Bay Area. Netflix ain't playing. Oh, you talking about that show? Bro, that show looks so trash, man. I was like, once I saw the people that they had on the show, I'm like, I'm not watching this, man. It looks so trash. I'm not watching it. Shout out to Maryland out there. East Oakland, Maine. Welcome in, welcome in. Shout out to Oakland. Omaha was good. Salute to Dreamers Pro. Appreciate you. Shout out to you in Chicago out there. Hope you're doing fine. He said they rather give WWE more play than that. Yeah, I wasn't going to watch it. I didn't even watch 30 seconds. I didn't even watch the trailer of it. I was like, I'm not interested at all. Shout out to Quebec. Welcome in. Welcome in. He said, he said he's not going to retire until Diddy gets home. Shout out to Vancouver, Washington. Welcome in, man. Let's give it like 15 more seconds. Let me just do my shout outs. Where else we got? The first time he disrespected by franchise, now he butthurt. Shout out to Toronto in the building. Let's give it 5 more seconds, man. I'm having fun with y'all. Arizona, what's good? Welcome in. All right. Anyway, so I came across this post that I want to share with you guys, right? And it's a pretty interesting one. Let me share it with you guys here. Just a second. I also got some articles that I want to read, but let me pull up the first post and then I'll share this with you guys. So this is the first. No, just a second. This is the first post that I saw on my Instagram from Basketball Forever. Where is it at? Where is it at? And it's via ESPN, and I'm gonna read the articles for y'all. So it says, undecided. LeBron James remains undecided if this is his last season in the NBA. He might feel even more responsibility to suit up for every game on what would then be a retirement tour, right? Then we got another post, and I'm gonna read an article for you guys. This is from Sideline Reports, and it says LeBron James reportedly remains undecided if this will be his last season. He might feel more responsibility to suit up. If every okay, this is from Full Court Pass. All right, just a second. Let me see. Full Court Pass. Okay, so this is the website here. And it's also from ES. Okay, this is from Dave McMenamin. This is the original post, and it's from Dave McMenamin. All right. It says LeBron James remains undecided if this is his last season. And I want to read a quick article from Yahoo Sports. Let me share with y'all. Let me post this here in the comment section. The link is too long. Okay, well, the link is too long. But anyway, I'll read the article. It says LeBron James undecided regarding retirement NBA future. It says LeBron James it says appreciate watching Los Angeles Lakers star forward LeBron James play basketball while you can, because the 2025-26 NBA season could be his last. According to ESPN's Dave McMenamin, James remains undecided about playing beyond the current campaign. James, who was the number 1 overall pick in the 2023 draft, is in the midst of his record-setting 23 season in the league. No one ever played that long. At the same time, if James believes that this could be his last season, something that sources close to him have insisted that he remains undecided about, he might feel even more responsibility to suit up for every game on what would then be a retirement toward McMenamin Road. So he would feel much more responsibility. Hold on a second. You're being paid $52.6 million. Don't you feel enough responsibility to go out there and earn that contract? I mean, for goodness sake, these guys are making it seem like these guys are playing basketball for free. I mean, you are getting paid over $50 million. One would think that would be enough of an incentive and at least make you feel responsible to go earn your damn paycheck. I mean, how about that? I mean, you are getting paid $50 million, for goodness sake. Like, you would feel more responsibility. I thought that money that you signed up for, okay, now you see, now I got to put you in timeout. You look like you over there beating your meat as you posting these comments. So, buddy, I'm gonna put you in timeout. Go get you a jar of honey, get you a glass of water, and have a nice night. All right, have some hoo-ha time this evening. So we're gonna let you rock out in the corner. Okay, looks like you're pretty excited about this. I don't know why. So once again, for the people coming into the live, this is a post via Dave McMenamin, and it says, LeBron James remains undecided if this is his last season in the NBA. Multiple accounts have posted on it. We got another one from Sideline Sources. LeBron, and it says he might feel even more responsibility to suit up for every game on what would then be a retirement tour. All right, what are my thoughts about this? And then we're going to reiterate it and get and really get into it. First of all, I don't understand what the motivation is at this point in terms of legacy, because I thought it made a lot of sense for LeBron to hang it up this year. I thought it would have been perfect. Why? You're going into year 23. Your jersey number is 23. It's your last year on the Lakers. So everything would just work out smoothly. You retire. It's your last year. You're going to retire on a historical franchise and you go out with a bang, right? You try to make a playoff push. You try to see what you want to do. If the Lakers can make a push, maybe you get to the conference finals, whatever, and you call it a career, right? I thought that made the most sense. Another route I thought LeBron could take is, maybe he goes back to Cleveland. I thought that could also work too. You go back to Cleveland, you ask for maybe a trade or a buyout, whatever it is. You go play 1 year with Cleveland. You try to see if you can win a championship with Donovan Mitchell and these guys, and you call it a career. But given the fact that LeBron is reluctant to let go, it now becomes this thing where it's like, okay, you may not even qualify for in-season, regular season accolades like making all NBA teams and all that because you've missed so many games. Is the goal right now to win a championship? Is the goal just to be playing? So I'm confused at what LeBron's motivation is now. Some people could say that he loves the game, and I think LeBron James does love basketball. Sure, I'm sure he does. I mean, he must get a lot of joy out of playing it. I would assume so. But in terms of a legacy move, beyond the fact that you could say it's your 23rd year and you're breaking that record, I don't know what else LeBron can do right now outside of winning championships or MVPs or something like that would make a dent in this GOAT argument that him and his fans have been trying to push. So I don't understand what this reluctance is to let go. Again, he has now become the first player in the history of the sport that has had thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people playing it. You're the first guy to play this long. So you've already made history. So I don't understand this need to continuously keep playing and holding on. Like, I don't get it. I can understand if the Lakers, we were looking at them like, man, the Lakers are going to go to the finals this year. Then I can get that, right? The Lakers have a chance to go to the finals. Well, then that makes sense. But I don't see the Lakers coming out of the Western Conference. I don't see it. I mean, I don't know who's going to beat Oklahoma City, the Thunder. I just don't see it, right? And there's some indication that this team is going to have some problems moving forward with some of the lineup issues that I brought up. But anyway, For the new people that are coming into the live, this is the update here. LeBron James reportedly remains undecided if this will be his final year in the season. And I want to quickly read this Yahoo article for the people that just came in. It says, appreciate watching the Los Angeles. No, well, I'll read the title. It says, LeBron James undecided regarding his retirement NBA future. It says, according to ESPN's Dave McMenamin, James remains undecided about playing beyond the current campaign. James was the number one overall pick back in the 2000 pick in the 2000. They mean 2003. They wrote 2023 draft. And is in the midst of his record-setting 23rd season in the league. No one has ever played that long. At the same time, if James believes this could be his last season, something sources close to LeBron have insisted, something that close sources close to LeBron have insisted is that he remains undecided about. He feels even more responsibility to suit up for every game on what would be a retirement tour. At this point in his career, there's nothing left for James to prove or accomplish. He's simply playing for the love of the game. He wanted to stick around long enough to play alongside his son, Bronny, in the league. And he already checked that off his bucket list. He's the league's all-time leader in seasons played, minutes played, points scored. He won 4 Okay, so we know all about that. So if he wants to retire, he certainly earned the right. But it's tough to picture him walking away soon, since he's still one of the best players in the entire league. The guy was there. Okay, blah, 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 blah. So this is just Dave McMenamin doing a bunch of twerking, and then it goes on and on and on and on and on and on. So Dave McMenamin is saying that it would be easier for LeBron to get up and play these games if it was a retirement tour. And I'm saying, what's stopping you from having this retirement tour? What's stopping you? LeBron could decide he wants to retire today. And I think it would be perfect. His fans will lose their minds. The Lakers will give him a proper send-off, and it'll be beautiful. But now that he's decided that he wants to play another year or play beyond this year, then I don't even know. And at this point, it's kind of getting like the whole thing of, well, this is LeBron's 23rd season. Yeah, guys, I get that. And it may sound like a nice headline, but what I think is happening is that people at ESPN are trying to like force the importance of these feats down people's throat. And I think most people have moved on. Most NBA fans have moved on, right? The ratings are up this year without LeBron. Let me repeat that. The NBA ratings have been spiking in his absence. What does that say? It says fans are ready to move on. Not that they don't appreciate you, but instead it's more of a thing of, I've seen this already. And playing in year 23 is not enough of a pull for people to be glued to their TVs and be like, oh my God, like, okay, it's a great feat. Nobody's ever done it. But I don't believe it's enough of a pull. Hey guys, let's try to get these likes up to 150 likes. I'd appreciate that. Let's try to I noticed y'all been a little bit greedy when it comes to these likes. Let's try to get these likes up to 150 likes. Damn it, we got 500 people in the building. Let's try to get these likes up to 150 likes. Show me some love, man. I don't be asking y'all for super chats. Y'all used to show me love when it came to these likes. I don't know what happened. Make sure y'all show me some love, man. Let's try to get these likes up to 150 likes. Don't do me greasy, bro. Don't do me greasy. What did DMX say? Stop being greedy. Don't do me greasy. Don't do me like that, bro. Don't do me greasy. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Let's get these likes up. I appreciate that. Thank you. So this is the update. This is the update. Now, the good news is this is his last year on the Lakers. It's his last year. That's the good. Speaking about the Lakers. So they're going to be playing against the Clippers tonight. Few things, guys. That game will be coming on at 5 a.m. my time. So I will most likely not be watching that full game. So if the Lakers win, you're not going to see a live from me. If they lose, you're not going to see a live from me. That game, let me show y'all the clock, is coming on at 5 a.m. See the time right now? We live. Look at the time. Look at the time. This game is coming on at 5 a.m. My black ass will be asleep. If I can do it, I'll probably watch the first quarter, but after that, I'm out. I'm going to bed. If I try to push it and maybe watch the first half, but after that, I'm going to bed. So I'm going to catch y'all after that game. Shout out to Carmen Evans out there in Chicago. Appreciate the super chat. He said 5 a.m. Yes, brother, 5 a.m. Heard you banned from LA and New York now. Damn, I'm banned from LA and New York? Who banned me from LA and New York? Who banned me from LA and New York? Maybe LA, but New York, that's not gonna happen, buddy. That's not gonna happen. Maybe LA, but New York, that's not gonna happen. Who banned me from LA and New York? He said it's at 9 p.m. Michigan time. Okay. Lucky you, man. I'm sure you're gonna enjoy the game. I don't know why the game is coming on so late. Usually that kind of game will come on like 10:30. I don't know. Maybe that's 11 o'clock. I don't know why that game is so late out there. He says Suzette. Man, knock it off. Suzette lives in Atlanta. How the hell Suzette living in Atlanta going to ban somebody from coming to New York? Knock it off, man. Suzette lives in Atlanta. Okay, appreciate the super chat. This is from Mam7. He says people are trying to watch an old man with a dyed permanent beard flop play no T. He said people are trying to watch an old man with a dyed beard flop play no defense and drive to the hole like a dumb spitting bull. Hey man, appreciate the super chat. Okay, here we go. This is a LeBron guy. He said, "Is there any issue with LeBron wanting to play more?" Nope. There is no issue. Championship or bust. There's no issue. My only question is for what at this point? Now, if you want to keep playing, then by all means play. But what the Lakers told him was, you can keep playing, but not here. You can keep playing, but not here. You're going to have to go somewhere else with that, Daddy. You can keep playing, but not here. For the new people that just came into the live, let me give you guys the update. So this is the update here, and I'm going to read the article for you. This is from Sideline Sources. It says, LeBron James reportedly remains undecided if this will be his final season in the NBA. It then says he might feel even more responsibility to suit up for every game on what would then be a retirement tour. This is via Dave McMenamin. I want to read from a Yahoo article here of what Dave McMenamin said. Let me just give you guys the rundown for the people that are coming in. It says, according to ESPN's Dave McMenamin, James remains undecided about playing beyond the current campaign. James, who was the number one overall pick in 2003, is in the midst of his record-setting 23rd season in the league. No one has ever played longer. At the same time, if James believes this could be his last season, something that sources close to James have insisted that he remains undecided about is he might feel even more responsibility to suit up for every game on what would be a retirement tour. So let me ask the chat. Let me ask y'all a question. Do you should LeBron retire this season? Let me ask the chat. What do y'all think? Okay, drop your comment, drop your vote. Let me hear what the chat is saying. Do y'all think LeBron James should retire this season? Let's try to get 100 votes on that. Let's see what 100 people say. Let's see what 100 people are saying. Spartan Law, just vote. Okay, so you're part of the 10% or not 8% that said no. Let's see what people are saying. Let me get 100 votes in here. Let's try to get these votes up to 100, and let's see what people are saying. So basically, almost 100 people have voted. Basically, everybody, 9 out of 10 people are saying yes, man. 9 out of 10 people are saying yes. And this number perfectly encapsulates the fact why the ratings are up. I know LeBron fans enjoy watching LeBron James play, but the majority of NBA fans have kind of just moved on. They've moved on. People want to see Wemby. People still enjoy to see Victor Wembanyama. You have a very talented young player out there in Detroit with the Detroit Pistons, who I believe have won 13 games in a row. That's a mega story. You got the Oklahoma City Thunder, who are 17 or 18-1. That's another huge story. We got the MVP race, which is going to be another crazy one this year between SGA, Nikola Jokic. I think Cade Cunningham should be in the conversation for the early season consideration as the MVP candidate. You got all of these things going on, all of these storylines. So there's a lot for people to be excited about. And I just believe that saying, well, we're witnessing LeBron in year 23. Yes, that's a milestone, but I don't think it's enough for people to care. This is the point. Dave McMenamin in this article is reiterating the point. No one has played this long. We get it, bro. We knew this already. We knew it already. And here's the thing. LeBron will not be able, unless something happens, LeBron is not going to be able to go out with the same excitement that Jordan did. And I doubt any NBA player can. Even my favorite player, Kobe. Why? Because when Jordan first retired, or the second time he retired, rather, with the Chicago Bulls, there was a lot at stake. Jordan was trying to win his second three-peat. Jordan's Bulls were championship contenders, so there was a lot of interest in it. He was still an excellent player. I mean, for goodness sake, he led the league in scoring that year. He won the MVP. He made the all-first defensive team. He won the finals MVP. He won the championship. So there was excitement to see how is Michael Jordan's final year as a Chicago Bull going to play out. Whereas LeBron with the Lakers is totally different. He's starting off the season. He's been injured. He's already missed, I think, 10 or 14 games. They're trying to figure out how is he going to mesh with the team? It's a totally different thing. And saying that, this is my 23rd year, I just don't believe that's enough of a draw. So them saying that, they feel he'll be more motivated in a farewell tour, I can believe that. But there's also something else. There's also something else, in an elephant in the room that I want to address. Matter of fact, let me put up a poll. Shout out to the 200 people that have voted. Let me put up another poll. Let me put up this poll. Do you think LeBron is afraid of being booed on his farewell tour? Let me share this with y'all. What do y'all think? Do you think LeBron is afraid of receiving boos during his farewell tour? I just think about it before you start saying afraid and flaming up in the comments. Think about it. Do you think there's a part of him that is afraid to be booed? I think a part of him knows that he is so polarizing. Yes, he will get cheers. You better believe it. He is going to get cheers, but there will be some boos. And if they're not boos, the what do you call it? The excitement that he would want, I don't think is going to be there. That's just my personal opinion. He's going to get standing ovations and all of that, but I don't think it's going to be as big of a deal as he would like it to be. That's what I believe. I believe that plays a part. I believe it plays a part. I believe it also has to do with him not even participating. There's a part of LeBron that I feel that can't or doesn't want to experience that. There's a part of that. The longer Labalco plays, the greater the odds he will be exposed sooner or later. Appreciate the so I think there's an aspect of, not saying he's not going to get love. He's definitely going to get love. But I think there's a part of that where he could be booed. That's what I believe. I'm not saying it's true, but that's what I believe. Now, the person who surprised me, or rather, let me put it like this. I don't think LeBron is going to get the same love that Kobe received on his farewell tour. I'll say that. I don't believe he will get that same love. And I'm going to tell you why. The reason I say that goes back to what Nick Wright said. Nick Wright said, I remember him complaining on, is it not Speak For You? First Things First. He said, after LeBron passed Kareem, that people made more of a big deal of Kobe passing MJ in the scoring record than they did LeBron with the all-time leading score. He said he didn't understand why LeBron wasn't getting more attention for that. That's what Nick Wright said, not what I said. That's what Nick Wright said. And he's a huge LeBron supporter. Let me read this comment. LeBron can hire fans on opposing areas. Charles, don't doubt the greatness of La Circus. It's Trent, by the way. Shout out to you, man. Trent. That's what I believe. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I believe it's a possibility. I believe it's a possibility. So for the new people joining the live, this is the update. It says LeBron James reportedly remains undecided if this will be his final season. It has this as well. LeBron is the first player to play in NBA history to play 23 seasons, surpassing Vince Carter. And then we got a Yahoo Sports article that I want to read. It says, according to ESPN's Dave McMenamin, James remains undecided about playing beyond the current campaign. At the same time, if James believes this could be his last season, something that sources close to James have insisted that he remains undecided about, he might feel even more responsibility to suit up for every game on what would then be a retirement tour. That's what Dave McMenamin is saying. That he would feel a little bit more responsibility if this was a retirement tour. Well, damn it, retire. Retire. You got to retire at some point. You can't play forever. So what's this great reluctance to just hang it up? And at this point, I don't think there's anything he can do outside of winning a championship or winning a regular season MVP to shift the GOAT debate. And even win a championship, it would depend how he won the championship. If LeBron goes to the championship and is getting carried by Luka, you're going to be pretty hard-pressed to talk about you're better than Michael Jordan. You're going to be hard-pressed. So that also depends. So I don't know why he just didn't retire this year. And if he doesn't, I think the only move left is to go back to Cleveland. Just go back to Cleveland. I think it'll work perfectly. Go back to Cleveland. The Cavaliers fans, they're going to love you regardless. And they'll treat you like a king. The treatment that LeBron wants from the Laker fans is not going to happen. Laker fans are not going to do what it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. And I think the longer he stays, I hate to say it, I really hate to say it, the more and more he becomes an afterthought. Not saying he's not LeBron, but again, ratings spiked when he left. People want to see what's going on with Wemby. People want to know if the Oklahoma City Thunder can break the record for most games won. People want to see what's going on in Detroit with Cade Cunningham. People want to see who's going to win the MVP race this year. There's so many things that are going on where it's like fans have moved on. They've moved on, and there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong. You've been here for 23 years, bro. 23 years? You think the excitement is still going to be the same? No, it's not. It's not. So it's just time to move on, man. There's nothing wrong with it. Just hang it up, bro. Like, hang it up. Come on, dog. Hang it up. D. Wade retired. Chris Bosh done retired. Chris Paul about to retire. Carmelo Anthony been retired. Dwight Howard is retired. Amari Stoudemire is retired. The only old people left old is Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry, and they're younger than him. They're younger than him. So he said Darko retired. That's a good one. He said Carmelo was forced out. Even if he was forced out, I think Carmelo Anthony would have retired by now. Even if he was forced out. Al Horford is still playing. Okay, that's a good one. That's another one. This is from Trailality. He said, you talk about LeBron every day. How you know, bro? How you know? That means you be watching me every day. How you know? Luka, Wemby, Ant, Cade, etc. will carry once he's out. I agree, man. Like, there's a lot of young boys in the game that are coming up. Chris Paul is still playing. Yeah, he's about to retire. He said, what team do you guys root for? I'm rocking with the Lakers. This dude just came and messed it up for me, but I'm rocking with him. He said, Dreamer, please, just stop it. So what if just stop it. He said, so what if the Lakers win the NBA Finals this season? Will you say LeBron had nothing? How am I going to say he had nothing to do with it? Obviously, if he's playing on a team, he had something to do with it, obviously, and he's contributing. Yes. Of course, I'm going to say that. Yes. But do I think the Lakers are going to win a championship? Bro, have you heard of a team called the Oklahoma City Thunder? That team looks like they don't even understand how to lose. Like, somebody didn't, like, they don't, it's like they don't know what losing, how it works. It's like they're still trying to figure out, like, okay, so how do we lose? You heard of that team, bro? Nobody's beating that team, bro. Nobody's beating, at least nobody. And I'm not sure the Lakers are good enough to beat the Nuggets, to be quite frank with you. The Nuggets are very good. Because if we play them in a series, I still don't know how we're going to deal with Nikola Jokic. So that's not going to happen. As currently constructed, and I'm in the minority, I think the Lakers got worse since LeBron got back. Some people don't want to believe it. I think the Lakers got worse when LeBron returned. It may be a controversial position, but I believe there's some merit to it. I think they got worse. Now, it won't show because they beat the lowly Utah Jazz, who are horrible, but they got worse. And the reason I'm saying that is they brought in essentially another scorer and a playmaker, which they already had two, but they threw out their defense. Maybe some of y'all may not be aware, LeBron had a box plus minus of -14 the last game they played. Marcus Smart had a box plus minus of +18. That is a devastating swing. That is almost a 40-point swing. That means when Marcus Smart was on the floor, the Lakers were good. And the saddest part about it is, had you told me LeBron was not coming back, I would have felt that the Lakers would have beaten the Jazz easily. Easily. So they were able to get away with it against a bad team. But I still don't believe in that formula of LeBron, Reeves, Luka, and then maybe Rui and whoever. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in it. Maybe I'm wrong, and I'm not a fortune teller, but I don't believe in it. Now, if they make it work, I'll be the first one to say it. I hated JJ Redick, but I'm giving him a lot of credit this season. So if they make it work, I'll give him Their credit. As of now, I'm not sold on that starting lineup, and I'm not sure they're better. People are just looking at the name. I'm looking at the fit. Remember, this by and large, is the same team that lost in round one against the Wolves and could only win one game. Just one. And the key players are still there. They couldn't win more than one game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. You're bringing back a guy that's now older, and you're telling me they got better? I don't know how you came to this conclusion. I thought the Lakers were a top 4 seed without him. That's just my take. Call it controversial, whatever. Now, I know they lost to the Thunder badly, but who's not losing to the Thunder? 17 other teams have lost to the Thunder already. So the Lakers are just one of the 17. Let me read this comment here. It says they lost by 30 to OKC without LeBron. Please. I'm confused. As to say what? That they would have won with him? Like, what's the point? Okay, they would have lost by 25. You think, hold on. What's this guy's name? Nick Teo. You think LeBron being on the Lakers, they would have beat the Oklahoma City Thunder? Is that what you're insinuating? Bro, get off the crackpot this night. What are you talking? What? Oklahoma is in a different league, bro. They're not playing in the NBA. All these other teams are in the NBA. That team is they're in another league. They're in the NFL or somewhere. They're a different team. You say, yeah. Okay. You believe that if LeBron had played with the Lakers, they would have beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. I want you to hear what you're saying, bro. It said until LeBron loses in the starting lineup, chill out. Until LeBron loses bro, he already lost last year. Was he not in the starting lineup when they lost in round one last year? What about the year prior? Was he not in the starting lineup? What are y'all talking? See, this would be annoying. Y'all acting like as if when someone's in the start, like we getting back Michael Jordan or somebody. Bet you. How much you want to bet? I'm going to bet you. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? Nick T, whatever. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? You betting that the Lakers could beat the Spurs? Man, I thought you was gonna say something serious. $200, man. Come on, man. I thought you were gonna say like $1,000 or $2,000. Man, please. I thought you were gonna say like 2 racks or something like that. You talking about $200? Hold up. You think that LeBron? Hold on. You think LeBron makes the Lakers better than the Thunder? Are you saying that LeBron is better than the Thunder? Is that what you're suggesting? That LeBron on the Lakers makes them better than the Thunder? Okay. Just give me a second, guys. Okay. I know LeBron fans love stats. Let's pull up some stats here. For goodness God. OKC stats. Oh my Lord. Okay. Let's look at the Oklahoma City Thunder stats. The Oklahoma City Thunder are the number 3 team in points per game, the number 1 in opponents' points per game. They're the number 4 offense in the NBA, and they're the number 1 defense in the NBA. I want you to hear what you're saying. You're saying to me that the Lakers, with LeBron James, who are the 13th ranked offense and the 14th ranked defense, are better than the Thunder because a 41-year-old came back and they're better? Better at what? What? Bro, at least let's deal with things that are happening on planet Earth. I feel like I just entered a group chat of some damn zombies in Mars arguing basketball. We're not even discussing what's happening on Earth, right? We're talking about something that's happening on Pluto. It's like them dudes from Predator, them Yapchas or whatever. It's like they're arguing basketball. Somebody said take callers. I'm not using StreamYard, man. I'm not using StreamYard. I got to figure out how to do that. And if I could, man, I don't have the strength. I don't know how what's his name? Shout out to Man Down Sports. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he has the energy to be arguing these kind of arguments. I don't know. I just don't know. Bro, I don't understand what we're talking about. So for the people walking in, this is the update. LeBron James reportedly remains undecided that if he will retire, he might feel even more responsibility to suit up for every game on what would be a retirement tour, according to Dave McMenamin from ESPN. And now I'm in the midst of having an argument of a LeBron fan that feels that him rejoining the team. Okay, let me ask you this question. Last year, LeBron was on the Lakers when they lost to the Wolves. Okay, do you think that the Lakers were better than the Thunder last year? If the Lakers played the Thunder, do you think the Lakers would have beat the Thunder? Bro, the Thunder are looking like the beginning of an NBA dynasty. That's what we're in the midst of looking at. Too Raw for TV brought up this point. He said, and he made me think about it, we may be witnessing the next Kobe Bryant. Not the exact same thing, but the next iteration of that kind of lineage of Jordan, Kobe. Like he said, we may be witnessing that, but we haven't caught on to the party yet. Oklahoma City Thunder are looking like they're gearing up to go on a dynastic run. And you think that bringing back a 41-year-old is going to derail that? When he was there last year, when they got the doors blown off of them in 5 games. That if he had played with the Lakers this season when they lost by 30, they would have won. There is no Laker fan with any sense that will tell you that they feel like if LeBron played the first time they played the Thunder, they would. There's nobody. I don't care how hard of a diehard Laker fan you are. If you're watching basketball, bro, you know that's a different team, bro. And they were not even playing with their second best player. He said, OKC just traded for Bronny. He said, I've never seen a superstar carry like LeBron. He said, you guys are like someone trying to make fun at your car while riding. Another guy said, the Thunder were healthy. Were LeBron, Luka, Ayton, Hayes, and Reeves starting in that game? What's in that Foo, you brought back brethren. Stop it, please. Okay, so he making West African jokes, Jamaican jokes. I don't know what's going on, Lord Beerus. I don't know what is going. Maybe you drinking some whiskey or something. Let me address your comment. He said the Thunder were healthy. I just spoke in plain English. Did I not say that they were missing their second best player? So if they're missing their second best player, how in God's name could they have been healthy? That's the first part. You then said, were LeBron, Luka, Ayton, Hayes, and Reeves starting in that game? Lord Beerus, did you watch the last game with the Lakers against the? Did you watch that game? Do you know that with LeBron's healthy ass, he was a minus 14 against the number 11th team in the NBA? What do you think it would have been if they was playing the Thunder? Bro, y'all got to stop, man. Y'all LeBron fans, y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop with this nonsense, man. Like, y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop. Y'all thought they were going to beat. Y'all were twerking it up last year. Oh, man, we're going to beat the Minnesota Timberwolves. Oh, we're going to beat the Wolves. We're going to beat the Wolves. What happened? Not 5, not 6, not 5, not 4. Thunders in 5, Lakers in 5, Popeyes, French fries, all of that nonsense, right? What happened to Lakers in 5, French fries and Popeyes and whatever the hell it was? What happened to Lakers in 5? Was LeBron not there when them dudes, they blew the doors off of them? Was he not there? Oh, that's right. He got hurt. That's right. He got hurt. He said Colt on life support. He said, bro, why you stay? Okay, maybe you're talking to somebody else. I don't know what I'm whining about. Yep. Let me. LeBron, a bench player at best. He deserves the mellow treatment at best. Read this one. He said he never had sciatica. He said, start taking phone calls. Don't worry, brother. I'll take phone calls. Don't worry. And we can argue about whether or not LeBron, if he played on the Lakers this year, they would have beat the Thunder. Okay, we'll have arguments like that because I have nothing else better to do in my time. A Twizzle said, yes, the Thunder could be a new dynasty. Also, the next 3 years, the next 3-year draft, they have lottery first. Bro, it's over. It's over. If they win again, if they win again, bro, it's over. Appreciate the comment, man. This is Nick T. Okay, we back at it again. It says, minus Luka, Lakers will beat. I don't want to read the rest of that comment, bro. Like the first sentence took me out, bro. Like, bro, dog, you can't be serious. Yo, let's try to get these likes up to 500 likes. I don't know if I can make it. I couldn't even make it past the first sentence. I could not even make it past the first few words that you wrote. All right, let's read this comment. He said, shout out to Nick T, man. He keeping this live interesting. He said, oh my God. He said, minus, jeez, I can't even read it. Minus Luka, Lakers will be. Oh, Lord, God help us all. He said, minus Luka, Lakers will beat Thunder with LeBron easily. Remember, LA didn't have a legit center last year. Plus and minus are biased against. Fuck! I can't read that shit. I can't read it. Bro, I can't read that shit. Oh my God. No, hold on. I couldn't make it to the end of that shit. I couldn't make it to the end. Nah, this gotta be one of the, I gotta screenshot this comment, man. This super chat is going in the Hall of Fame, bro. Hold on, I gotta take a picture of this super chat. He said, let me let me read it again. Let me read it again for y'all. Let me read it again for y'all. He said, shout out to Nick T, man. You making this live a hell of a time. He said, minus Luka, Lakers will beat Thunder with LeBron easily. Remember, LA didn't have a legitimate center last year. Plus and minus are biased against black players. Oh my God. Oh, bro, you said plus or minus are biased against black players. Nah, bro, you funny, man, bro. Dog, you have me with. I don't think I've ever heard anything like that in my life, bro. So plus and minus are biased against black players. Hold on. All right, so so if plus or minus are biased against black players. In the last game that the Lakers played, do you know who had the highest plus minus? do you know who that was? Do you know who was that had the highest plus minus? Bro, it was Marcus Smart, bro. It was Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart is black, dog. Anyway, I appreciate the super chat, but that was one of the funniest comments I done read, bro. That was one of the funniest super chats I've. Shout out to you, man. That was a great super chat. That was funny. But anyway, let me get to this next comment. It says, this is from Rhonda. It says, Charles, don't get your blood pressure up. LeBron fanboys can't herd too much of honey in their ears. Can't herd too much honey in their ears. Netflix canceled LeBron starting 5. Yeah, I saw that. Appreciate the super chat, bro. That comment is gonna go down in the Hall of Fame, bro. That comment is going down in the Hall of Fame. He said, stop the fake. Bro, you don't know me. How you know how I laugh? How you know how I laugh? You want me to be hollering and like cackling and it's late. How you know how I laugh? Matter of fact, I had to hold my laugh back because I was actually going to start cussing while I'm laughing. Son, he said plus and minus is racist, is racist against, is biased against black players, and you expect me not to laugh? Come on, dog. That was wow, that's a new one, man. That is a new one. He said you sound good, bro. Okay, dog. I sound goofy. Just turn off the live and go to bed, man. Go brush your teeth, take a bath, and go to sleep. All right. Go take a bath and go to sleep. If I sound corny, just turn off the live. I sound goofy or whatever, turn off the live. He said he works with Bleacher Report. LaFraud James is the Millie Vanilli of the NBA. These dudes are delusional, bro. You can't, bro. There's no comment that's going to top that comment that this dude just dropped. There is none. And I had to take a picture of it. I took a picture of that comment. So this is the news, guys. LeBron is refusing to retire, basically, is what this report is saying. Son is refusing to go home. Bro, don't do this to me again. Do not do this to me again. All right, let me read what you got to say again. Let me just prepare my. Matter of fact, I'm going to read from Dapper Dan first, and I'm going to read yours. He said, "These fanboys so brainwashed is crazy." All right, so let me get ready for this comment. Lord, it wasn't Lord Beerus that wrote this one. It was somebody. It was the other guy. He said, "Dreamers, I think you're afraid to wake up because you don't want to bear witness." Oh, Jesus. These guys. Have you hated LeBron since he came to the NBA? Bless up. No. I've not hated LeBron since he came to the NBA. Matter of fact, in all seriousness, I thought LeBron in his first 5-6 years in the NBA, he was kind of likable. I thought his game, personally, I thought LeBron's game in Cleveland that first time around looks better than his game right now. he had a little bit more like fluidity in his game. Then when he went to Miami, it turned into like this like very stiff kind of like kind of game, and then visually it didn't look nice to me. It didn't look nice to me, but his antics kind of turned me off. It was like later on in his Cleveland years, it was the antics and stuff he was saying that was kind of turning me. But I thought his game looked better in Cleveland. I think that first version, his jump shot and all that, it looked better to me. That's just my opinion, right? The way he played looked better to me. So no, LeBron is a baby like you. Okay. Nick T sleeps with LeBron Barbie doll. 2026 Cavs was LeBron's last real championship in my book. LeBron is all right. He's becoming annoying. LeBron fatigue. Bias against black players. Last year, 13 black players had positive plus minuses, were all on the all NBA teams. He was the only player with a negative plus minus. That's a good point. That's a very good point. That's a very good point. Appreciate that. No, I don't think he was being serious about that. I think he was just trying to be funny with that one. I don't think he was being serious about that. That was the comment of the year, man. If you're going to rip into Clutch Sports, then do them all. I'll read a few more comments and I'll get you guys up out of here in the next few minutes. He says steroids made him stiff. Pause. Leave Nick T alone. That plus minus stuff. Okay, this is from Maury said they don't like Luka because he is better than LaFlop. LaFlop needs to please retire. Tired of looking at that old man. Appreciate the comment. Speaking about Luka, right? One thing about Luka that is annoying is his constant complaining. My God. Luka's a great player, but damn, with these damn Luka can complain like as if Luka Doncic. I don't understand like how Luka can complain from the beginning all the way to the end of a game. Luka thinks on every single play he gets fouled. That particular aspect about Luka is super annoying. Super. That constant complaining is a little bit annoying. Like that, my God, like that's annoying. Like, but apart from that, son is doing his thing. Shout out to Sports and Fitness Rants. He was actually going off on Luka today, talking about the way he scores. Says Luka is damn near not fun to watch. I get it with the foul calling and all that, but really you got to blame that on the referees. Because some of those fouls that Luka gets, I don't think they're fouls. Especially that one where he kind of like jumps into the defender, like those are not fouls. But Luka does have some spectacular plays. Like you saw that play he made on the fast break where he passed the ball between, not even he threw it between with a little spiral between, I forgot who that defender's leg was. Bro, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He did that on purpose. And he didn't just throw it. He did it with like a spin. Oh my God, that was incredible. Or that behind the back pass, behind the head. Oh, come on, man. That was Luke, like, or when he does those like kind of like hezzy step back. Oh my God, that's pretty incredible stuff right there. That's pretty incredible stuff. He said Luka's almost like LeBron. He complains when the defense blows on him. Yeah, but the difference is Luka doesn't have all the guys in media complaining for him. Like that's the LeBron thing is like throughout the game, and you come off the game and you jump on the internet and there's just people twerking it up all over. Like it's just too much. He says, so Luka took the team upon a rival like AD. Okay, we'll see. The lights are heavier in LA. You'll miss LeBron or embrace Giannis. I don't know. LeBron is the only player to pay people to say he's a GOAT. But choke at his best. Anyway, Luka is better than LeBron ever was. Well, statistically, people can make that argument, a statistical argument. Anyway, guys, appreciate you guys for being a part of the live. We did 1 hour. He said, y'all Laker fans are annoying as hell. He says, these guys skipped English class. KD is better than LeBron. LeBron going to that AARP welcome bag. LeBron is the reason your mama cries at night. Okay. Ron Coward. Bro, I've been on here for a full hour. We've been up here roasting and toasting for 1 good hour. What am I running? Running from what? I've been on here for 1 hour. This is the second live we did today. First one we did for an hour. This is the second one. Plus we did 4 videos. Bro, we've been working. We've been working. He said, who you got on Monday? What's happening on Monday? Is there anything happening on Monday? Let me look at the schedule. What's happening on Monday? Who you got Monday? Who what's happening on Monday? Is there anything happening on Monday? Did I miss something? What's happening on Monday? Okay, I don't know what's happening on Monday. Anyway, guys, appreciate you guys for being a part of the live, man. We're going to catch y'all later, man. Y'all have a good one. Y'all have a good one. I'm out. Lakers versus Clippers. Oh, Lakers versus Clippers. I hate. I'm not trying to be funny. If LeBron didn't come back, I would have picked the Lakers in a minute. But you know what? Because the Clippers have been such a disgrace, I'm gonna go with the Lakers. I think the Lakers are gonna win tonight's game. I think the Lakers are gonna win tonight. The Clippers are an embarrassment. Okay, the Clippers are an embarrassment. Like they're just a total embarrassment. The Clippers right now, the NBA standings. Man, I don't want to see nothing about no damn NBA Cup. Let me see. So the Clippers are what? The Clippers are the 12th seed in the Western Conference, bro. The 12th. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Lakers. The Lakers should beat the Clippers. And I'm going with the Lakers to beat the. There's no good reason that the Clippers should beat the Lakers. No good reason. So I'm going to go with the Clippers on that one. Anyway, guys. He said, "Yeah, right. You'll notice. You noted that LeBron factor tipping the scale. Stop it, man. Good night, man. I'm tired. Good night."